Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube users. Tonight we're having Oscar De La Hoya versus Billy Graham. It is a welterweight fight. We are going 10 rounds here. Neither fighter has any traits. Billy Graham has a 102, 15, and 9 record, and Oscar De La Hoya is 39 and 6. So it looks like Billy Graham has the better record there as far as overall best record. And before I get started with the matchup tonight, I wanted to tell you guys to check out Rob and his channel. He's got an awesome way for us to impact the sports simulation community, the Friends of the FOC channel, and that. And I challenge anybody that watches this or has watched any of my videos in the past to donate $5 towards the cause that Rob has going. And also, if you know of somebody that's in our community that needs this help, this financial help that Rob's doing, please let Rob know, and we'll take their name and number, so to speak, and we'll make sure that they're taken care of, so to speak. And I'm just glad that people are reaching out and doing this now. The way I look at it, it's a Christian thing that we should be doing anyway. And when I can, I plan on donating the money that me and Rob were betting towards this cause. So as soon as I can, I will slip some money in PayPal for Rob, so that it goes towards the cause, so to speak. And first off, we're going to see who. Let me switch camera angles here. Those are my cards. And we're going to 1 to 10. Oscar De La Hoya will be in the red corner, and 11 to 20, he will be in the blue corner. So here we go. And that is a 1. So Oscar De La Hoya will be in the red corner. So make sure that the cards are right. And pretty much what I want to do is I'll be rolling the dice over here where you can see it. I'll be rolling the dice over here so that you can see my dice, and I will kind of go over what the cards say. I mean, I can move the card over here so that you can see the cards, but even so, it's a little bit hard to tell the actual stars in that. So I will roll the dice here, and I'll compare and contrast the cards to see what the outcomes are. That way it tends to go a little bit faster if I do that than if I just go back and forth between the two. And if you didn't see it my last fight, go back and watch it, because Ray Robinson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. was one of my best matches. It only went 2 rounds, guys. Two rounds, and that was it. I mean, it was done. Oversville. I don't see that happening with this, because unlike the last match where each one had some special traits that factored into all of it, there are no traits in this one. So this could be a match that goes the full 10 rounds. Don't know, but that's my take on it. Right, and there you can see that the over here's the hits and punches. There's the time clock. Right here in front of me is the cards, and over there is the hits for Oscar De La Hoya. But we will go with, we'll keep the camera right on the dice, so we'll go ahead and we will start, and we begin at the first round. 3 minutes to go. Okay. 2 on the outside for De La Hoya. 2 on the outside for Graham. So that will be a toe-to-toe. De La Hoya goes first. Outside, that will be a 14 for De La Hoya. On the outside will be 4 punches. And that is a 9, and that's above his power range. That means we will roll for Billy Graham. 87 on the outside is a miss. Okay, that goes to 2 minutes and 40 seconds now. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. Nothing for Graham. So this is strictly De La Hoya. 29 on the inside, and that would be 3 punches. And that is above the power range. And let's check the defense for Graham. That's above the defense. Okay. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. Nothing on the inside for Graham. 19 on the inside will be 4 punches. And check the defense. That's above the defense. So we go to 220. Nothing on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside for Billy Graham. 16 on the outside will be 4 punches. And that will be a 6, which is way above his power range. And let's check the defense. And that is, add 1 punch for Graham. So he got 5 instead of 4 on that. Good to see you, Al. I'm 2 minutes in to the first round. This is supposed to be a 10-round fight, so we're not even completed through a first round yet. So I call this basically hurt versus salvation, because Billy Graham is, when we typically think of Billy Graham, we don't think of a fighter, we think of the evangelist. So I consider this hurt versus salvation tonight. Okay, and I will. I will go ahead and roll for the 2-minute mark. That's 1 on the outside, 1 on the outside, so that's a toe-to-toe. That will be 54 for De La Hoya, which is a miss, which is a shame because that would have been a power check. And for Billy Graham, we have a 29, and that is also on the outside. That will be 3 punches, and that is above a power check for him. Takes us to 140. One on the outside, 1 on the outside, another toe-to-toe exchange. This will go to Billy Graham. 34 on the outside will be 3 punches. That's above his power check because it's an 18. Roll for Oscar De La Hoya here. He's got 17 on the outside. That will be 4 punches. And that is in his power check, so we will check for knockdown here. But that will be way above his knockdown because you have to get a 1 to get him knocked down. So takes us to the 120 mark. Oh, I had to re-roll those because I didn't have 6-sided dice in. Okay, we got nothing for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside. This is for Billy Graham. 1 on the outside. That's 11. That will be 4 punches. And that is above his power check. It goes to De La Hoya now. 59. And that will be on the outside. And that is a miss. And it's a shame because that would have been a power check. Okay. 1 minute. Here we go. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside, so this will be De La Hoya. 18 on the inside will be 4 punches. And 13, that will be above any power check there. It takes us to the 4-minute mark. 40-second mark, I'm sorry. And that is 1 on the outside, 1 on the outside. So this will be this will be De La Hoya, and that's a 36 on the outside, and that would be 2 punches. And that will be a knockdown check, but we'll see the punches first. 17 for Billy Graham. On the outside will be 4 punches. And it's above any power check for him, but we have to check for the knockdown for Billy, for see if Billy Graham got knocked down. Oh. Let me get the dice. And that is 2. And that is just above the knockdown. And we go to the 22nd mark here. Two on the inside for De La Hoya. One on the outside for one on the outside. So this is for on the inside for De La Hoya, 46. That will be 2 punches. And that will be it. That's the end of our first round with Oscar getting 23 punches landed. Okay. And let's see here. 7 and Graham got 19 punches, landed 19 punches. So going into the second, we have Billy Graham at 67 stamina and Oscar at 51. That is, as far as the judge is concerned, the difference of four punches. Okay. Four punches in favor of De La Hoya here. And so we will roll for the 3 judges to 10. Okay. Judge 2 sees it. That's a 12. Okay. And let's see how Judge 3 sees it. That will be a 7. Okay. So far, there we go, that's better. So far, the judges see it 2-1 in favor of the person with the punches so far. And with that, we will go to round 2 with the 3-minute mark. Right, we got 2 on the outside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. This means this is outside. And an 11 on the outside will be 4 punches. It's above a power check. And for Billy Graham, 72 on the outside is a miss. It's a shame because he had a power check there. Or actually, no, he didn't. Thought he did, but he didn't because his power check is a 1 or a 2. So we go to the 240 mark. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside, so this is toe-to-toe, and De La Hoya goes first. A 90, and that will be a clinch. So no punches landed this round. 220. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside for Graham. So this is De La Hoya gets an 11 here. On the inside will be 4 punches. And it's above a power check. So at the 2-minute mark, we have 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside. So this is on the inside, a 98. Possible foul. And we get the 20-sided dice is a 20, so that is not a foul. So, but he still gets 1 punch for that. 140 takes us to 140. The 3. Nothing on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside for Graham. So this will go to Graham. On the inside is 76. That is a miss. And on the counter, that is also a miss. 120. 2 on the inside. 1 on the outside for Graham. 35 on the inside for De La Hoya. Will be 3 punches. That is a power check for, that is a knockdown check for De La Hoya. So he needs a 1. And that will not be a 1. That takes us to the 1-minute mark. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside. So on the inside, we're looking at a 75 on the inside. And that will be a miss. And that is a 15 is above the any counter. So that takes us to the 40-second mark. Okay. 2 on the outside, nothing on the inside. So this will be on the outside, De La Hoya, 96, and that will be a clinch. Takes us to the 22nd. one on the outside, two on the outside. This will be for Graham. 38 on the outside for Graham would be 3, and that is above any power check, and that will be the end of the round. So De La Hoya gets 12 punches, and Graham gets 3 punches that time. So gives us 55 stamina for Graham and 48 stamina for Oscar here. Which is a difference of 9 punches here. And we're looking at the 9 there, 9 to 12. Okay, for Judge 1, that is a 6. Judge 2, a 17. Judge 3 sees it. Okay. Okay. I don't know what happened, Al, but my thing went down. Uh, um, I've had only one other time recently where this happened, uh, and that was because I guess there was too much people on, and luckily I checked it the next morning and I was able to get on. Uh, I don't know exactly what happened there, but after the second round, um, De La Hoya has a 20-18 card on 20-18 on Judge One, and the other two judges see it as a tie so far, even though the punch count tells us differently. So we will go to round three and continue on as if nothing happened, even though it did. So we will nothing on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside for Graham. So Graham gets this. 24 on the inside is 3 punches. And that is above a power check. And we will check for defense. And defense will be -1 punch. So it's instead of being 3, it's just 2. And that takes us to 240. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the outside for Graham. So we are looking on the inside. A 10 for De La Hoya will be 4 punches. And that's above a power check. 64 on the inside will be a miss. And that's above a power check. And we'll go to the 220 mark. Nothing for on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the outside for Graham. An 88 on the outside will be a miss, and that's above any counter. So we go to the 2-minute mark. Blank for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside for Graham. A 24 on the outside will be 3 punches. And a 6 is above any power check that Graham has. We go to 140. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside. So this will be De La Hoya's on the inside. 33. That'll be 3 punches. And that's above a power check. 120 to go. 2 on the inside. 1 on the outside for Graham. So this will be De La Hoya. 23 on the inside will be 3 punches. And that's above a power check. Let's check for defense. And that is a 6. That's above a defense. Okay. I think that takes us to the 1-minute mark. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. We are on the inside. 27 on the inside will be 3 punches. That's above a power check for De La Hoya. 78 on the inside will be a miss. That will take us to 40 seconds. Two on the inside, 1 on the outside. So this will be on the inside. A 95 on the inside will be 1, but it's a possible foul. And foul is 3 or less, and there's 11, so there is no foul. And that takes us to the last 20 seconds of the third round. 2 on the outside, nothing on the inside for Graham, so this will be De La Hoya. 33 on the outside will be 3 punches. And it's above, 14's above a power check, and that will be the end of the round. So De La Hoya got 17 punches in, and Billy only got 5 punches in. That will get Billy Graham's stamina is 38 going into the 4th round, and Oscar is 43 going into the 4th round. And we will check and see how our judges score this. And there's a difference of 12. And that is a 19, so okay. Judge 2. Okay. Judge 3. It's a 9. Okay. So far, it's 5 the person with the most punches is ahead by 5 points. So that's how we take that. Okay, we will go to round 4 of 10. Okay. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the outside for Graham. We're looking on the inside. 58 on the inside will be a miss. And that will be, it's a miss. So it would have been a power check. So we'll take check Graham here. 22. And on the inside, that's 3 punches. And a 5 is above any power check for Billy Graham. And we go to 240. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside for Billy Graham. Graham will go first since he got the punches last round. 18 on the inside will be 4 punches. And that's above a power check. So now we'll check for De La Hoya. 64 on the inside will be a miss. Go to 220. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, nothing for Graham. A 56 on the inside will be 2 punches. And that is above any power check. So 2 minutes, De La Hoya in control here. That is 1 on the outside, 2 on the outside. Graham, 2 on the outside, 60 on the outside will be a miss, and that's above any defense check. $140 to go. 2 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will be a toe-to-toe exchange with Graham going first. 15, and on the inside will be 4 punches, and that's above any power check. So De La Hoya, 73 on the inside, and that will be a miss. So we go to 120. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. 37 on the inside by De La Hoya will be 3 punches, and that's above a power check. 1 minute to go. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, 1 on the outside. So on the inside, a 32 on the inside will be 3 punches land. It's above a power check. Let's check the defense on that. And that'll be above a defensive check as well. I think we're at 40 seconds to go. 1 on the outside for De La Hoya, nothing for Graham. This goes to De La Hoya, and 92 on the outside will be a clinch. Nothing happens. Last 20 seconds here. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside for Graham. This will go to De La Hoya. 10 on the inside will be 4 punches, and that's above a power check. So Graham on the inside, 56, that will be a miss. So, and that will be a 1 punch difference for going into the judges. And De La Hoya gets 12, De La Hoya gets 12 punches landed. And Billy gets 11 punches landed. 12 will be 26. So De La Hoya going into the 5th round will have 32 stamina, and Billy Graham will have 26 stamina. And so far, no knockdowns or injuries or fouls. And we will now check to see how the judges see this. Okay, and that's with the difference of 1 punch. You'll see that you'll be reading that second row there. That's a 10. Okay. Judge 2 is a 1. Judge 3 gets a 17. Okay. Okay, and going into the going into the 5th round, De La Hoya basically is winning 2-0 because the last judge sees the fight as a tie, and the other 2 judges basically wind up having De La Hoya winning by 6 points so far, and we go to the 5th round. Right. Okay. 3 seconds. 3 minutes to go, sorry. 1 on the outside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside for Graham. This is Graham on the inside at 87. That is a clinch. Then we go to the 240. Blank on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside for Graham. 18 on the outside will be 4 punches. And a 2 will be a power check to see if De La Hoya is knocked down. So that would be a chin check. He needs a 1 or a 2 to be knocked down. And that is above any chin check. Then we go to 220. Two on the outside for De La Hoya. Nothing for Graham. So a 24 on the outside will be 3 punches. And that's above a power check. Right. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside for Graham. So a 63 On the inside will be a miss, and there's no, the 11 is above any counter, so we go to 2-minute mark. Blank on the inside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside for Graham, and doubles 0 basically. So that will be 5 punches land. And that is above a power check. We go to 140. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 1 on the outside. So this is on the inside. And 83, that is a clinch. So we go to the 120 mark. 1 on the outside for De La Hoya. 2 on the inside. So this will be for Graham. 34 on the inside is 3 punches. And that is above a power check. 1 minute. 2 on the inside. 2 on the inside. So a 9 on the inside for Graham will be 4 punches. And a 9 is above any power check that he has. So we roll for De La Hoya's punches on the inside. 57 will be a miss. 40 seconds to go. Billy Graham, let's see here. We get 0 on the inside for La Hoya, 2 on the inside for Graham, 31 on the inside will be 3 punches, and that is a 5, which will be above a power check. We go to the 20-second mark. One on the outside, 2 on the inside. This is Graham on the inside. An 11 on the inside will be 4 punches. Okay. So this is different. Graham got 23 punches to Oscar's 3. 23. So that will give Oscar down to 9 stamina. 9 to Billy Graham has 23 in this round. It's the first big round that he's had a lot more punches. So we will. It's basically 20 here. All right, we're looking at 20 plus punches here, and we will check the 3 judges here for this. So, we have an 8. Okay. We have a 13. And Judge 3, third one, is a 3. Okay. Okay, and so far, that means 3. The first judge gives it to De La Hoya by 3. The second judge, it's a tie, and the third judge sees Graham winning by 1 point. So De La Hoya's would be winning by 2 overall, and we're going to the 6th round here. All right, we go to the 6th round. And that is a toe-to-toe on the outside. Graham goes first on this. 46 on the outside will be 2 punches. And that's above any power check. 31 on the outside for De La Hoya will be 3 punches. And that's above a power check. We go to 240. Nothing for De La Hoya on the inside. 2 on the inside for Graham. 30 on the inside, that would be 3 punches. And that is, yeah, that is above a power check. So we go to the 220 mark. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. So this is 24 on the inside by De La Hoya. Will be 3 punches. And it's above a power check. So that takes us to the 2-minute mark. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. So we're going on the inside. 6 on the inside would be 4 punches for De La Hoya. It's above any power check. 97 on the inside will be 1 for the foul, and the 12 will be above any foul check, so it's nothing there. You can go to 140. Wait a minute, I had to re-roll that. 1 on the outside, blank on the inside for Graham. 49 on the in. Wait a minute. 49 on the outside will be a miss, and that 12 is above the counter. So we go to 120. 2 on the inside, 2 on the inside. This will be going to De La Hoya. 21 will be 3 punches land, and that's above a power check. And 92 on the inside will be a clinch. So that's the end of that segment. We go down to a minute. 2 on the inside, 2 on the inside, 71 on the inside will be a miss. And for 15 on the inside will be 4 punches for Graham. 40 seconds to go. 1 on the outside, nothing on the inside. So we're looking on the outside. A 56 on the outside will be a miss, and that's above a counter. 20 seconds here. Last 20 seconds. 1 in the outside. That will be blank on the inside for Graham. 30 on the outside will be 3 punches. And that will be it for this round. De La Hoya gets 16 punches in. And Graham gets 10 punches in. That means that going into the 7th round, De La Hoya will be fatigued, and Billy will be left with 7 stamina left. So we will check and we will see with the difference of, let's see, 6 here. Okay, difference of 6. Let's see how this works for the judges. It's a 20. Okay. Second judge, 17. Third judge, that is a 20. Okay. So going into the 7th round, Oscar's got 2 points ahead by Judge 1. Judge 2 is 1 point for Billy Graham, and Judge 3 sees 2 points for Billy Graham. So Billy Graham has a 3 points to 2. So he's basically Billy Graham here is winning by 1 point in the 6th round. Okay, so we go to round 7. Okay. Round 7. Two on the inside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside. So this will be a toe-to-toe. A 1 on the inside for De La Hoya is 5. and that 8 is above any power check. 48 on the inside will be 2 punches by Graham, and that's above any power thing that he could have. Takes us to 240. 1 on the outside, 2 on the outside. 83 on the outside is a miss, and that 16 is above any check. 220. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. So we're looking on the inside, and 80 on the inside will be a miss, and that 13 is above any counter. So we go to 2 minutes. 1 on the outside, 2 on the outside. So this is outside Graham. 84 on the outside will be a miss, and that 11 is above any counter check. We go to 140. 2 on the outside, 2 on the outside, 34 on the outside for De La Hoya will be 3 punches, and that 2 is within the power check. We'll check that after we see the punches by Graham. 65, and on the 65 on the outside will be a miss. Okay, now we check for a knockdown of Graham, and that is okay. So he's not fatigued. I think we need to subtract two because of the fatigue that De La Hoya has. So that takes us to 120. 2 on the outside, blank on the inside. We're on the outside. 16 on the outside is 4, but we have to take 1 away for fatigue, so that's 3 punches. And that is within a power check. So we'll check for a knockdown. No knockdown there. We can go to the 1 minute mark. That was a 6. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside. Inside 30 will be 3 punches, but he only gets credit for 2. And that 19 is above any power check. All right. Takes us to the 40-second mark. 2 on the outside for De La Hoya, 1 on the outside for Graham. So this is outside. So 52 on the outside will be a miss, and a 1 on the counter will be 2. He gets 2 via a hook, and so we go to the 20-second mark. Okay. 2 on the inside and nothing on the inside for Graham. So 68 on the inside will be a miss, and that 13 is above any counter. So that will be the end. Oscar gets 11 punches landed, and Billy gets 4 punches landed. So both fighters are fatigued after this round. So going into the next round, both fighters will be fatigued. So let's check So Oscar has a 7-punch differential here. So let's check that's okay. Okay. 2 sees it also as a 9. And the third also so going into the 8th round, we have one judge sees it Oscar, the second judge sees it as a tie, and the third judge sees it in favor of Graham by 1. So right now you're basically looking at a tie match here. And we've got 3 rounds to go, and we're going into the 8th, and both fighters are fatigued. So this should be interesting. All right. Both fighters fatigued. And one judge sees it one way, the other judge sees it another, and the third judge sees it as a tie. So that's basically a no decision here. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya. 2 on the outside, so we are looking on the inside, an 83, that is a clinch, no punches. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, 1 on the outside, so we're looking on the inside, 37 on the inside will be 2 punches, not 3. And that is within a power check. So he needs 4 or less to be knocked down. And let me roll that. And that will be a knockdown. And he needs a 1 for. No, he needs a 2 or less here, and it's over with. Oh, just above that. So we go to the 220 mark. Two on the inside, 1 on the outside. So this is 16 on the inside. That will be 3 punches land. And that will be above a power check. So that's above any defense. So we go to the 2-minute mark. Okay. 2 on the inside, 1 on the outside, 34 on the inside will be 2 punches land, and that's above any power check. We go to 140. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. We're looking at the outside. 40 on the outside will be 1 punch. 88 on the outside will be a miss. And we go to the 120 mark. All right. 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside for Graham. De La Hoya goes first. 12 will mean 3 punches land. $32 on the inside will be 2 punches land. We go to 1 minute mark. 2 on the outside and 1 on the outside. So De La Hoya, this is all him. 37 on the outside will be 1 punch, and that's above any power. 40 seconds to go. 1 on the outside, 2 on the inside. So this is 34 on the inside will be 2 punches land, and that's above a power check. And the last of the round, 2 on the inside for De La Hoya, 2 on the inside for an 80 on the inside will be a miss. For Graham, we get an 89, and that will be a clinch. So that will be the end of that round. So Graham gets 4, and Oscar gets 12 as far as the punches landed go. So basically, we're checking to see on the judges' score here who wins, because they're both in fatigue mode. And it's an 8-point difference. That's 8. That's the high punch. Okay. 16. And the last one will be 18. So now we have one judge, the first judge, in favor of Oscar De La Hoya, the second judge in favor of favor of Billy Graham, and the third judge in favor of Billy Graham. And this is this should be really interesting. We're going into the 9th out of the 10 rounds, and we will see if we can get a TKO or something, or is it going to go the full tilt? Three minutes. Blank on the inside for La Hoya. It's 2 on the outside for Graham. 16 on the outside. That means 3 punches land, and that's above a power check. We go to 240. One on the outside, 2 on the outside for Graham, a 96 on the outside. He'll get 1 punch for a foul, and that is a foul because that is a 3, and that will be a low blow by Low blow. Let's see here. Check my. That's just a warning. We'll go to 2-minute mark. One on the outside, two on the inside, a 98 on the inside. That is another foul, so that's one. And that is a 14, so that is above any foul, so that is not a foul. We go to the 2-minute mark. One on the outside, two on the inside. So this 47 on the inside will be one punch lands. And that will be a possible knockdown. He needs a one. Wait a minute. He needs a two or less here. And he gets a three, just misses that. And so we go to the 140 mark. Two on the inside, two on the inside. We're looking on the inside. It's a toe-to-toe exchange. Graham goes first. 77 on the inside will be a miss. 33 on the inside will be two punches for De La Hoya. Takes us to 120. Two on the inside, two on the inside. These are both, so another toe-to-toe exchange. 77 on the inside for De La Hoya will be a miss. 22 on the inside will be two punches land for Graham. 1 minute to go. It's outside, and this will be Graham. 57 on the outside will be a miss. 69 on the outside will also be a miss. So we go to 40 seconds to go. And this will be an inside exchange for Graham. 18 on the inside will be three punches land. And that's 6 is above any power check. So we go to 20 seconds. Two on the inside. Two on the inside. And Graham goes first. 46 on the inside will be one punch. All right. 98 on the inside, that will be a foul. And that is above any foul check for De La Hoya. And that will be it. 12 punches land for Billy Graham. And 3 punches land for Oscar. A difference of 9. And we will be checking here to see what the judges think of this so far, and we'll have one more round after this. I figured this could possibly go the full tilt here, so let's see. And 16, that's in favor of the higher score. Okay. 8, the higher score. Okay. And the third judge, right at the 13. Okay. Okay, going into the last round. Judge 1's 3 points favored of Oscar. Judge 2 is 2 points favored of Graham. So that's basically 1 point in favor of Oscar then. And then 87, 84 is 3 points. So it's a 2 point favor of Billy Graham. So this is going to come down to the last round, guys, kind of just like I pictured, because they're both had no traits. It's kind of what I figured. Right. Here we go. Last round. Three-minute mark. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. This will be inside 31. So it'll be 2 points for De La Hoya, and that's above a power check. $57 on the inside will be a miss. $240 to go. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. So 2 on the outside, or yeah, 2 on the outside. This is outside. 52 on the outside will be a miss. Then we go to 220. And counter will give Graham 2 points. 2 minutes. 1 on the outside, 2 on the inside. We're looking on the inside, a 75, and that is a miss. And a counter is 2 punches. Go to De La Hoya for the counter. 140. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. We're looking on the outside. And this will go to De La Hoya. 44 on the outside will be 1 punch. And for Graham, $30 on the outside will be 2 punches. And we go to minute 20. This will be on the outside, and this will be going to De La Hoya, 83. That's a clinch. We go to a minute left. This will be a toe-to-toe on the outside. This will go to De La Hoya, 3. That will be 3 punches, land. And that's above a power check. And we look for a 2 on the outside. 2 on the outside. That will be 3 punches, land. And that gets us to 40 seconds left to go. 2 on the outside, 1 on the outside. This will be going to De La Hoya. 66 on the outside is a miss, and 14's above any counter. 20 seconds. 2 on the inside and blank. 2 on the inside and blank on the inside. So this goes to De La Hoya. 13. We'll give him 3. And 2 will be a knockdown check. He needs a 2 or less. And no, that is not a knockdown. And that will end it with Oscar landing 11 punches. And looks like Billy Graham got 8 punches. But both fighters are fatigued. And it will come down to the judge's decision here, guys, as to far as who wins this match. So we will roll for our judge's decision, and Oscar has a 3-punch. It's a 3-punch favorite here. To 9. Okay. Okay. Judge 2. That's a 6. Okay. Judge 3. And that will be a 10. Okay. Now let me see how this works. This is going to be really weird. The first judge sees it 96-94 favor Oscar De La Hoya. So that means he's up by 2. Judge 2 sees it 95-94, which means take 1 away from the 2. So that means Oscar's up by 1. And Judge 3 sees it 96-94. And your winner by so basically the first judge gives 2 points to Oscar, and judges 2 and 3 give 3 points to Billy Graham. So your winner by split decision, Billy Graham. So this is a really, really interesting one because it was really pretty much, I mean, you had, let's see, 1, 2, 1. You look at by punches, De La Hoya basically had 4 rounds that he pretty much pummeled Graham, and Graham had 2 rounds where he pummeled Oscar De La Hoya. So this is a split decision. Billy Graham by 1 point, or two judges to one, or by 1 point, because the total points that the 2 judges had him up by was 3, and the first judge had him up by 2. So that's basically a 1 point win by Graham. So yeah, Oscar is defeated. So that will be our match tonight, guys. I hope you liked it. And remember, if you're a member of the Friends of the Family community, or Friends of the Channel community, I should say, check out Rob's channel and donate to his worthy cause. A $5 donation isn't really going to kill you. So go ahead and donate to his cause, because he wants to give the money to people that are like out of work or having trouble making ends meet, as far as groceries and stuff like that, or maybe people are kind of laid off because of this, due to injury or who knows what. But check out his channel and donate to his cause. He's using PayPal, and you'll have to see him for the exact details on that. But guys, when you're rolling, I hope it's 1166s in baseball, and if you're playing red, white, and blue racing, put the pedal to the metal. And tonight we had an eke out win by Billy Graham over Oscar De La Hoya here. So it was, somebody said that it would be a stoppage, but no stoppage tonight. Went all 10 rounds. And take care, and I will see you. I plan on doing some strat baseball tomorrow, doing game 3 of my 4-game series between the Yankees and the Reds. So until tomorrow, guys, take care.